Hey everyone, what's up? My name is Gaurav and this is Neat Designs. So in today's episode, we are going to build this simple one-page portfolio with HTML and CSS. So we are going to have the creator's image here on the left side, and on the right side we are going to have the logo. After that, some information about what we do on the internet or anywhere else, and the social links, so the mail address, and if he have a YouTube channel, then the YouTube link, then the Twitter, then the Facebook, then the LinkedIn, and lastly the Instagram. Okay, also we can change these links. So for example, if someone has a Reddit account, so they can replace or add another icon here. So without any further ado, let's begin. Okay, so now I am in my editor called Atom. So if you are using Atom and you have installed a package called Emit, so to create a basic HTML5 template, you just need to type this exclamation mark, and then you have to hit the tab. So that will create the the basic HTML5 template. So now we can start. So first of all, let's change the title to one page portfolio, and then let's link our CSS file styles.css. Okay, so now we are ready to go. So first let's create a container, and in that container let's create a section with the class of profile image, and after that let's create another section with the class of, let's say, profile info. Okay, so the first section, in the profile image section, we are going to display the creator's image in it. So we don't need to insert anything in that profile image section. So let's move on to the profile info. So in profile info, let's create a div with the class of logo. So let's add some comment first. So let's cut that, let's copy that, and let's delete it. So I think here are the container ends. So let's comment here end of the container, and let's copy that whole thing, and let's say here end of the profile info, and so we have inserted our logo. Then we need some details about that creator, what he do on the internet. So let's create a div with a class of profession, and after that let's create a div, another div with the class of, let's say, links, and in that links class, so first we need a mail link. Let's call it as a mail link, and after that let's create another div with the class of social links, and in that social links, let's create 5 span items and let's give them their classes. So first one will get the class of YouTube. Let's copy that thing. So the first one will get the YouTube class, 2 spaces, okay. YouTube, then the Twitter, then the Facebook, and then the LinkedIn, and lastly the Instagram. Okay, that looks good. Let's see what we have got in our browser. Nothing yet. Okay, so let's add something in the profession section. So let's type IT web design and development on the internet. Follow me anywhere. Okay, so let's see now in the browser what we have got. Okay, so now we have got something in our browser. Okay, so for this example I am not going to fill out any of these links, but if you want you can fill out your own links if you are going to use this template. I am going to share this code on the code pen, so please see the link in the description below. Okay, so in the mail link, let's type our mail, that is neatdesign09@gmail.com. So I think that's all we need now in the markup. So let's move on to our style. So as usual, let's reset all the margin, padding, and let's set the box sizing property to border box. And now let's target our body and let's set the font family to Helvetica New and sans serif as our fallback font. So now let's target our container. So container, let's display it as a flex. Justify content to space between, and now let's target those sections inside that container. Let's say direct children of container, and let's set the width to 50%, and on the container let's set the width to 100, viewport width, height to 100 VH. So now let's set the height to 100%, and for now let's give them a background of peach puff so we can see it. Okay, good. And now we have the first section of with the class of profile image. So let's give it a not background, border right of 1 pixel solid black, so we can see the divider between those two sections. And in container let's set the color to DDD and background to this dark color #444. Let's get rid of that peach puff. Okay, so now for profile image let's set the background to So here in my image folder, I have this image called author.ping. So let's give that path to that profile image, avatar dot png. Let's see what we have got. Okay, let's say no repeat, and we want that image aligned to the bottom and center, and background size 80% horizontally and 90% vertically. Okay, looks good. And what else we need for the profile image? What we say, bottom right. Okay, so now let's move on to our profile. Let's add comments here. So profile image section. So we have given the class of profile info. So let's target that. So for profile info, let's display it as a flex, so we can vertically center those on that content. And let's change the flex direction to column, and to vertically center them, that content. Let's type justify content to center. So now let's move on to our logo. So for logo, let's give our background. So for logo, we have this logo of Neat Designs called logo.png. So let's give its name here. So image logo.png, and we don't want any repeat, and I want that logo starts from the right and center. Okay, so the logo don't have any width and height, so let's give it a max width of let's say 270 pixels, height of 160 pixels. Let's target that profession. Is that profession? Okay, profession. And let's set the font size to 17 pixel. No, 17 is very small. How about 20? And now let's get rid of that border right here. We don't need that anymore. So font size 20 pixel. Let's say letter spacing to 3 pixels. How about 2? Okay, 2 looks good. And for profession, let's give it a max width of 600 pixels. So if we don't give max width here, the text will take the full width of its parent. So I'm giving a max width of 600 pixels. Okay, and now let's move on to the links section here. So links section, so we have given the class of links. So let's type links, and for links, let's first of all let's give it a margin top of 45 pixels. And now let's target that mail link, and for mail link, let's set the font size to 17 pixels, and let's change the text transform to uppercase. And what else we can do, let's set the letter spacing to 5 pixels, good. What if we change the font weight to bold? Okay, looking good. I think that letter spacing is too big, so let's change that to 1 pixel. And let's say line height of how about 30 pixel. And now let's style those social links. So let's first of all let's add a comment called social links. So let's target that div with the class of social links and target the span inside those social links. So first of all let's display it as an inline block, and let's give it a width of, let's say, 36 pixel. In fact, let's give it a max width of 36 pixel, height of 24 pixels, background of, let's say, green for now. What's wrong with that? Social links. Profile info. Links. Social links. And then the span. Oh. We have given a max width, but it don't have any width. So let's say width 36 pixels, and so let's add some margin, margin top on that social link section, about 15 pixels. Okay, and now let's set some of the common properties of background. So we need background position, center for all of them, and background size of content. So those images will be contained inside those spans. And what else do we need is background repeat, no repeat. Okay, so let's get rid of that green and let's target them now individually. So the first one is a YouTube. So let's say background dash image URL, and we have these icons. So YouTube icon, these are the SVGs, so we can't see them in the editor. So let's type YouTube. We need to spell it correctly, YouTube underscore icon dot svg. Let's save that. Let's see in the inspector. What's wrong with that? Cannot get one page. YouTube icon dot svg. Let's see. Oh, sorry guys, I haven't typed image here. So now our YouTube icon showing up. So now let's copy this whole thing and let's change the name of it to Twitter, and also the image name to Twitter as well. Good. Paste. And the third one is, I think, a Facebook. Doesn't matter, the order doesn't matter here. So Facebook. The fourth one is a LinkedIn. And LinkedIn here also. And the last one is a Instagram, and Instagram here too. Instagram. So now for these spans, let's add some margin right. How about 15 pixels? How about 10? How about 5? Okay, 5 looks good. So I think that's it. We have done it. We have built a simple one-page portfolio with HTML and CSS, and we have got all the essential links here to the creator's mail ID, the YouTube, the Twitter, the Facebook, the LinkedIn and the Instagram account as well. So it's a very simple portfolio. So I got this idea from one of my favorite YouTuber. His name is Marcus Brownlee. You may already know him. So he has a very simple one-page portfolio. So that's it, guys. We have built this simple portfolio. So please click that like button if you really liked this content, and please share with your friends. That will really help me to grow my channel, and please subscribe if you haven't already. And that's it, guys. See you soon in the next episode, but until then, goodbye. Okay, bye.